All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Peter from Clever Digital Marketing. In this video, I want to show you guys exactly how my company curates landing pages for the highest conversion rate. So we've seen it all. We've seen landing pages go from 2 to 8%. We've seen landing page conversion rate go from 12 to 23%. And I want to show you guys the systems, the acronyms that we use to lay out our landing page and all the nuances of what goes on behind the scenes to create these landing pages. Because one thing is creating it, and the second thing is understanding the importance and why you do what you do so that you can make adjustments moving forward. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll jump right into it. So the first variant that we have that we've been testing out is called, you ready for this? The ugly landing page. So as you could see that there is really no flow to this. I mean, there's a smaller rectangle, there's a bigger rectangle, and you just kind of slap on a bunch of logos. It isn't consistent, but for some reason it works very well. And the reason why it works very well is because people don't perceive it as a landing page, right? So a typical landing page where it's all neat, laid out, right? People are immune to those type of landing page experiences. And as a result, a lot of people actually get off the page because of that. So when you create something that kind of breaks that human barrier, that natural thought process where it's like, oh, this is another lead magnet, they're going to spam my information. All you do is keep it simple and keep it ugly. All right. So this is our old school kind of approach where instead of putting all the unique selling propositions and the logos and the pictures all the way at the bottom, and there's a nice sequence, which I'll show you the variants in just a second, you kind of just slap everything on the top and you give it a try. So we'll start from the logo. The logo builds some authority, and then we start off with some urgency. We're looking for 150 homeowners who want to make over their windows and or doors in their home. The first 150 homeowners will get up to 50% off installation, double lifetime warranty that covers product, and 0 payments and 0 interest for 1 year. And then this is the submission form. So I'll show you guys the other variant where it's a little bit more clean, and you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of an ugly landing page and a very clean laid out landing page. So you kind of just slap all the unique selling propositions, all the features and benefits right on the top. And then all this here is somewhat irrelevant because what really initiates a high converting landing page versus a non-high converting landing page is really the first section that you see on mobile and desktop. So on mobile, it's going to be this entire area as well. So another way to look at this is a break in design. So if you look at this, we're going to reference our other landing page. You see how clean it is. Everything is in its own section, very clean, very laid out. But again, people are immune to this type of layout. And so while it's worth testing, a lot of people do bounce back because it's something that they see so often. But when they see something like this, it kind of reminds them as like an old school advertorial, right? It looks old school, and it's something that attracts the older audience. So if you're creating landing pages and your audience is 40 plus, I definitely suggest trying something like this. And really something to remember is simple scales, fancy scales for some markets. And this is always why we test, because we noticed that in the Florida market, the nicer design layout, such as this one, will work better. Okay. So if you want to try this one out, a break in design, which means you kind of just put things together. There is no pattern in terms of your design, and you kind of just put a bunch of stuff on the first fold. Works very well. So we had this layout for another client, and their conversion rate, kid you not, in 1 week went from 2 to 7%. So again, if you're in the home improvement space or your client avatar is 40 plus, give this concept a try. It doesn't have to be this exact layout. Give it a try and tell me how it goes. Okay. The second one is a longer form layouts. As you can see, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on. And there's a lot more on the mobile. There's more call to actions. It's content built, right? So when people get on the landing page, they appear here, and really they're incentivized to scroll down because it's on a section by section basis. Whereas this, everything is just slapped into one, right? So some of the split tests that we do with this simple landing page is we end up removing a lot of these like headlines and features and end up only having 2 to 3 sections instead of the 4 to 5 that we have here. Okay, so this one's a little bit longer. It's all clean and laid out, color coded. So it goes white on blue, white on blue, white background on blue, right? Again, people are immune to this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it follows the format of OTPF. So you have your offer, and then you have testimonials, which is your T, And then you have P, which is pictures. And then F is your frequently asked questions. So you have OTPF, you have your offer, testimonials, and selling pictures and display, and your frequently asked questions. Okay. So I really suggest that you try out both. We use ClickFunnels to build out our landing pages. And regardless if you have a different layout or you have a different process to creating your landing pages, it's vital to A/B test your landing pages, because the same thing that works in Florida is not going to be the same thing that works in Seattle. I've seen this time over and over again. The same landing page will never work in every market and every industry. So give this a try. I'm going to leave the acronym below and explain a little bit so you guys could refer it to when you're creating your own landing pages. If you guys have any questions about how we run ads, how we work with clients, I'll leave a link below where you could check our website and book a call with us. But other than that, we'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video.